Good evening, guys. I'm UD from Unified Networking Lab. Per your request, many users asking UD, could you show how to properly use a clouding system in UNL? Yes, in this video I will show you how to do this. I marked some steps what we will do. So let's start from VMware Workstation, and the virtual interface is VMnet. So if we are, oh, where is my workstation? Okay. So I'm using the workstation 12. Yeah, if you are going edit and virtual network editor, we can see that a couple of interfaces by default are installed here, and the VMnet 8 usually by default installation in the default installation of your VMware machine, it is NOT adapter. I will not tell details what NOT adapter does yet, but if you need to reach some real internet, NOT is nothing. This subnet, which is 217, is nothing to my real subnet and getting internet into VMware machine. The host is just a simple interface, and a VMnet 0, it is bridged together if you're going deeper. Okay. You're going to see that it is a bridged with my real desktop LAN adapter, and if I will use the VMnet 0 in my virtual machines, it will get the IP address from my home LAN. The next point about UNL cloud interface is PNet. What is that? Okay, let's go back and let's check in detail some Unified Networking Lab machine. I'm going to edit my UNL and check here. The first interface usually is let's say always it is management interface, where you are going to HTTP and the IP address, and there you can manage the UNL. But this cloud, let's say this interface and the cloud can be used as well in your lab if you wanna connect your Unified Networking Lab to your home LAN, even to real internet. The next adapter will be the PNet 1, PNet 2, PNet 3, and UNL machine supports up to 10 interfaces total. That means the PNet 0 and the last one will be PNet 9. So if you're looking on these interfaces, the details are bridged and automatic, right? But it is just after installation you can see this. And in our process, when we are go deeper and we will start to configure our lab, I will change these settings. So here we will leave it, and let's go, and I will show you what I'm expecting to create and show you. Here is a lab, what I'm expecting to do. Well, looks scary? No, it does not. So we will use this, as you see, the blue cloud here, it is Unified VM Lab. That means this part will be created in UNL. The red color square, these are bridges which will be used of VMnet interfaces, how I will connect the PNet 1 with a VMnet 11, and it will go, and this green part, these are VMware machines into my VMware machine. Look at this. Here is a UNL itself. Here is a Windows host 1, right? Look at the picture. Yeah, it's here is a host 1, right? Here's a host 2. Host 2 is here. Good. And we have VSA. This is the newest VSA. I just downloaded it from Cisco just for testing purposes. I even loaded the demo license in it, and actually it works great. And as you see in the picture, the VMware VSA will use the two interfaces, and they will be connected in absolutely separate clouds and will use the separate VLANs. It is very interesting, and sometimes it's absolutely necessary to do. Yeah, it's if some host, just one VM host needs to connect, it's like absolutely different interfaces here. Okay, before we start to build this lab, we have to prepare our UNL VM. As well, we have to prepare the network editor, because we have not VMnet 11, until 14. So what I'm going to do, my first step, I'm going to my VMware workstation and the virtual network editor. Good. So if you're looking here, I need a VMnet 11, VMnet 12, 13, and 14. Let's do this and follow me. So I'm going to change settings here because it is in edit mode, right? So, and I'm going to add the network. Okay, I'm adding 11. Good, right? The next one will be 12. '13. And the 14. As we are not expecting to use any DHCP servers on these hosts from these subnets, but there can be combinations. If you need, you can do this. Yeah, but in this case we will use just a bridge between PNet, which is UNL cloud, and VMware external machine. Okay, that's why I am unchecking the use local DHCP service for all of my created VMnets. Good. As you see, no here. Apply. After I did apply, if you are going in my network settings, you can see that these interfaces appeared 11, 12, 13, 14 appeared here. Okay, these are like real interfaces now. But we will not touch because please be careful and don't mess these things. Do not configure these interfaces at all here. We need not to do this. Okay, so the virtual network editor is done here. The next step, we are going to configure. Remember that when you do some activities on your VM machine, it should be switched off. You cannot do it when it turned on and it's working. Yeah, always should be off. So we have to do now. We need a PNet, and let's check now. We need a VMnet 11, 12, 13, and 14, and these guys will be assigned for my unified networking lab VM machine. Okay, let's do and check. So PNet 0 is not in use here. Let me show you one table. Where is it? Table. Interface table. Good. So in this table, maybe a little bit more clear will be to check how I'm going to connect these. If you are looking, okay, good. Now it's a little better to go back. Okay, here we are. So we need the PNet 0 will be used for management. The second adapter will be PNet 1. It is PNet 1, and we have to assign it to VMnet 11. Let's do this. So I'm going the custom. Look at this. I'm checking the adapter. I'm saying custom, and it will be 11. Okay. I'm going to add another one to not another. Let's edit another, and it will be 12. Okay. This will be 13. Okay. So, and this will be 14. Good. If you need more, so what I did it. Yeah, did it. If you need more interfaces, you can add, like I'm doing now. And let's say I need interface 15. Yeah, we will not use in this lab, but we need 1, 2, 3. How many clouds I need? 1, 2, 3, 4 clouds. Well, 1, 2, 13. And 14. So actually that was my mistake. 11, 12, 14. Good. That's good. Fine. Okay, I'm saying okay. The next step, once your UNL machine is configured with proper VMnet interfaces here, right? Like per our diagram. It's PNet 1, it belongs to VMnet 11. PNet 2, 12, PNet 3, 13, PNet 4, 14, good. And look at this. This is a VMware host 10 and VMware host 1 and the Windows 10 machine. So I'm going to define which host 1 and going to edit machine, and look at this. The network adapter, as we agreed and as I told you before, it should be 11. Right? Right. I'm changing this adapter. So we need the host 2 as well. I'm going to edit and doing the 12. It is 12 or not 12? No, it is not 12. It is 14 will be. Okay. Let's go back. Be careful in these connection sets, because later it can be the headache for you if you mess something. Okay, it is 14. And now we have VSA machine, and VSA machine will use the first interface is 12 and the second will be 13. As you see, M1 will be VMnet 12 and P1 interface will be VMnet 13. Let's do this. So VSA machine edit, and I'm doing now. So the first is 11 because I did a test. Yeah, it's and I installed this machine, and the second should be 12. No, it's not 12. It should be 12 and 13. Right. So here we are. Let's check again. We have 11, which is first, okay. 12, 13, which is VSA, the first and second interface of VSA, and the last host. For better understanding and use, this is a very good if you can create such table and you can know which PNet interface belongs to which VMnet and which external machine interface, like here. Yeah, it is a Windows host 1. It is it's a little bit messy. Yeah, but anyway, you can create this table. Yeah, and you can assign which will be and where. So the next step, what I'm doing, so we have to create this part now in Unified Networking Lab. Okay, let's do. When you assign it the correctly interfaces, you can start your devices now. Okay, I'm going to start run. The host I will start a little bit later when the lab will be ready. This I recommend to do this. Yes, once it's done and everything working on the UNL side, after that start your interfaces. I'm going to pause while it's starting. So UNL is started. Let's jump in. 172.25.15.1.15, right. So I'm going to use admin mode. It's admin. Okay, good. So, and let's create the new lab now. It's very quickly, I will show you. So actions, add new lab. I'm using, if you are checking in a status, I'm using the newest one, 96, version 96. Okay, actions, home, actions, add new lab. So it will be clouds. Clouds, good. It's version 1, Autoris UD, cool. Okay, good. So let's jump in, double click, open. So we have it's a empty screen, actions, and the edit lab. Let's check the diagram what we need here. We need the two devices, which is VIOS switch and the Dynamics router. Let's do this. So I'm going to add node, and it is VIOS. It doesn't matter. Let's do 12 interfaces for this device. It is a switch, and the name will be VIOS-SV. Good. It's like power SV VIOS. Okay, that's good. So switch done. Now we have to add the router. Dynamics VXR. Yeah, it's I'm doing so. Let's check how many interfaces. It's 1 and 2 interfaces we need. Good. So the one is by default, and we need the second interface. If you wish, you can add more interfaces of which are fast Ethernet here. Okay, and the name will be. Let's leave the name Dynamics. That's why. Okay, good. All right, the router is done as well. So let's check diagram again. So we have the one link, which is a simple cable here, which is connecting FO1 and connecting GO3 on a switch. Let's do this. It will be the network, and it will be, okay, let's say cable 1, cable 1, okay, and let's do the connect now. It will be interface F10, okay, that's my mistake there, okay, table, and interface G03 was that. Cool. So done. The first step is done, and now look at this, and I will start to connect to the clouds. So per our diagram, we have the PNet1 cloud, okay, which is connected to VMware host Windows 10 1. Okay, good. So what I'm doing, actions, networks, and it will be Windows 10 minus host 1. Good, good. And look at this, the type will be PNet1. This is absolutely mandatory here, guys. Just follow me what I'm doing. PNet1, it's per our diagram or per our table. Look at this, GOO. It's going to be connected to PNet1, VMnet 11. It will go to host. Good. So I'm creating this cloud. That's maybe shorter. W10 host 1. It's shorter. Okay. Cloud is done. Let's check where it is connected. It should be connected GOO to the switch. Let's do this. This is a cloud. It appears under the interfaces, but it is actually cloud. And it is appear like cloud. Okay, good. Per our diagram, let's check another one. PNet2 will be connected to our VSA WSA. Okay, let's do. Networks, it will be VSA minus M1, okay, minus 1, and it is a PNet2, okay. Interfaces, and I'm going to add VSA M1, good. Yeah, you can drag and drop as you wish. And later release it will be much better look, yeah, but we are doing now so we are doing now VSA-P1, and it is PNet 1, 2, 3, right? It is PNet 3. Let's check. Yes, it is PNet 3, and it will be connected to the that way. Okay. Now you know which is and where interfaces are corresponding to which interface here. So per our diagram, we have another one left, and it will be directly connected to Dynamics router. It will be host, just a host. So I'm going to networks, and it will be Windows 10-host 2. -host. Oops, it's not bridge, but PNet 4. Good. Okay. And we are going to connect it to Windows host 2. Just for better luck. Okay, the lab is done. And let's start this lab, and let's check how it works. Okay, my lab is started. I started already a little bit open at the consoles. Yeah, it's as you see, the nodes are started. Let's check now diagram, and let's configure it. Okay, so the first interfaces will be in VLAN 110, 110, and these interfaces will be access ports. Let's do this. And as you see, the SVI as well, we need on a switch, and the interfaces 2 and 3 will be in VLAN 112. Okay, let's do this. So I'm going to create VLAN 110 name. It's result name exit. So VLAN 112, good, exit. So interface range GOO-1, switch port. There is one command by default, and I'm using to remove it all usually. No negotiation auto. I'm removing it. So it will be a switch port mode access, and it will be switch port access VLAN 110. Good, no shoot. Cool. Exit, and the next range we have interface range GO/2-3. No negotiation auto. Okay. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 112. No should. Cool. That's fine. Exit and interface VLAN 110. IP address. Let's check what's an IP address I need. 1110.1. Okay. IP address 192.168.1110.1 No should. No should. And we need the interface 112. And the IP address will be. Hey, come on. 112. Okay. And we are good. Should be the interface brief. Go. So, as you see, the SVI interface is by default administratively down. Interface VLAN 11 apps. VLAN no should. Okay, good. And we are. So I think that it is configured now. Show run. So we have run. Okay, let's do the interface configurations on the dynamics. Interface F1/0. It is belongs to VLAN 112. Right, and IP address is too. Okay. IP address 192.168.1.2. Okay, no should, and we can check. So, and the direct connection to the host will be 114. Good. Okay. Interface IP address will be 192.168.114.2.1 will be. Okay, let's do 1.255. It's a better look. Just okay, do it. So no should, fine. And we are. We can check a connectivity to the SVI interface. Oh, it's duplex started mismatch. It's a fast Ethernet, is a full duplex. Okay, so we have conft interface range G00-3 duplex full should be all right now. It's a full duplex, and gigabit is not full duplex. Should be all right now. Okay, so we can check with a ping 192.168.112 dot on a switch SVI was number 1. Yes, that's fine. So the last step, what we left, we have to start our VM machine. So let's do this now. So the topology is actually configured now. Okay, in the proper VLANs, and let's start our VM machines. I'm starting the Windows 10, which is host 1, host 2, and where is my another one? It's a VSA. It will take a time. VSA a little bit takes a time to start, and I'm going to pause and be back. So I'm back. So machines are started. Let's do now. So I'm at host 1, and let's check what the interface is, and let's configure the interface per our diagram. It's already connected, but let's recheck the interface. So the interface is 1110. Yeah, it's and the gateway is 1, and let's check per our diagram. The gateway will be SVI. Okay, and the IP address is 10, and the correct subnet, that's fine. And okay, let's go back. Okay, we can try to ping our gateway here. Perfect. So the first host, as you see, it's connected now to the switch, and if you're going from switch to ping 192.168.112, the 10, it should be all right. No, it's not the right. Oh yes, of course. Yeah, it's by default. In Windows 10, firewall is it's blocking your TCM ECMP inbound rules. Where is it? Domain. And so where is the properties? Scope. Any. That's fine. This is a private, and where is a public? Private domain. It's in domain. Any IP address apply. Let's check now. Where was that? It's outbound rules as well. Domain. Scope. Okay. Scope. Okay. Should work. Oh my gosh. Is it the correct IP address? Yeah, okay, I'm back. I was wrong and it's trying to ping. It's a wrong IP address. Sorry, a little bit tired. Okay, so we have, it's a very good. We got the connectivity now. You can see that I can ping from switch. Yeah, it's and the same I can do from the host. If you're going to, so let's do command prompt ping 168.1110.1. It's all right. So let's check this for another host now, and we have to assign the IP address. And let's go. It's Ethernet properties. And the other host is connected directly to the router. It is 192.168.10.10. Alright, and 192.168.114.1. Perfect, good, close, and let's check the connectivity now. Okay, yes. And the command prompt ping 192.168.114.1. So success. Perfect. Now we know, if you are looking on a diagram, we have the VLAN 1110, and it is in VLAN 110 as well is a VSA VMware machine. That's me. I already configured VSA. So, and we have to reach it from this host. Let's try. So I'm not sure that ping it works by default, but yes, it works fine. So the VSA is reachable, and I installed on this host Firefox. It's better, yeah, it's because using the Edge it is impossible to use HTTPS certificates and so on connections. It's fast, yeah, but it's useless in our case. So I'm going HTTPS 192.168.1.110. So, and the port was 8443, as I remember. Let's do. Look at this. And I'm now using my VMware machine. I'm going through the switch and going to VSA. And if you're looking deeper, admin port. Iron port, right? Yes, it is. So I apply it already. There's some license in it, as you see, the 46 days is here. Yeah, it's, and I can start to use it. If you're going to the network, I configured in network, and then the interface P1 will be in this network, right? It's if you're going back to Windows host machine, and so we can do actually one more test. Yeah, it's and try to reach try to reach ping, so we can do the router EHRP, then no auto, so networks will be 192.168.2. So we have a network 110 here, and we have, that's it, yeah, that's it, and the dynamics. Network. So show IP route, and we can see that we are reachable now. This network, that's mean from host 2, I should be able to ping 192.168.1110.10, which is host machine. Yes, so success. And I'm not sure that's in 100. Yeah, this is not reachable from this network yet, so you have to configure the rules to be reachable from other network, the VSA. So guys, in this video I shown you how to connect the clouds and using the VMnet interfaces. In the next video I think that I will show the same, how to use an ESXi, because ESXi is a little bit let's say some little small differences how to do this. Yeah, it's about just a bit. So thank you for viewing.